Maybe I took a mushroom or two, maybe I didn't, nobody really knows.
Stay off the cuff, that's OFF. Show them bars to the worldwide net. All the drinks made yet, pass one to me. Blessed he, the old-fashioned king, the old-fashioned king.
Virginia is for Grubbers. We are back again with another old-fashioned Friday, and this week we're coming to you from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and today we're at Allegory. To say it's a super unique place is an understatement. A few years ago, I think it was 2022 or 2021, it's actually voted top 50 best bars in the entire world. We did an episode a few months ago in Colombia at the number 9 best bar in the world for 2023. Allegory, I don't know the exact number that it was, but I know it was in the top 50 best bars, and I'm pretty sure it was the only bar to achieve that in the nation's capital, which is incredibly dope. The cocktail menu itself is based off of Alice in the Wonderland, and we'll get into the decor and the ambiance in a second. The ambiance and the decor all around us is very Alice in the Wonderland, trippy. Maybe I took a mushroom or two, maybe I didn't, nobody really knows. If you just tuned into our channel, we are Virginia is for Grubbers. We do a series every single Friday called Old Fashioned Friday, where we review old fashions around the entire DMV. Sometimes we even do them across the globe. We review these old fashions off of 4 things, 0 through 3 on appearance, first sip, overall taste, and 0 through 1 on the overall ambiance. We'll jump into this appearance first. Right off the rip, there's a lot of good things. There's some super unique things. Giant piece of clarified ice, which is always a huge plus. 150 plus episodes, you know I always stress you need to have that clarified ice. If you don't have clarified ice, you get the best clarified ice in the DMV at stillice.com. I like a big glass. This is a smaller glass. I'm starting to notice some of the more like trendy cocktail bars are going with a smaller glass, which I think looks cool. However, since day one, I just like a big glass for my old fashioned. Needless to say, they still have clarified ice. They have a little, I don't remember exactly what she said this was, but she said to sip it, then lick it, then sip it, then lick it, and continue to do that until the cocktail is finished. So that's incredibly unique. Off of appearance, if they had a massive glass, I would go full 3 because I've never had, in all the years we've been doing this, a kind of sip it and lick it little duo here. So I think that's very unique. Big glass, I would probably go full 3. Since this is literally like kind of like a miniature glass, I'm gonna go 2.7. We'll jump into this first sip. This is a rum-based old fashioned, AKA the Chapter 5, AKA the Unicorn. Again, all of these cocktails are based off of the story. Each cocktail has its own part of the story and its own chapter. This is called the Unicorn. It's an Afro-Caribbean rum old fashioned that is silky smooth and bursting with flavor. Here we go. Sip, lick, first sip, here we go. Oh my God. First sip is off the charts. Let me just say this. If they didn't have this little concoction at the top, the first sip is incredibly smooth. Your rum old fashions are gonna go down a little smoother than your bourbon or high proof whiskeys. You add some coconut flavor in there and it's gonna go down smoother as well. When you combine this concoction with it, I can't even explain it. I'm gonna do a second sip. Hold on. They nailed this combo, whatever it is. First sip, especially for a rum old fashioned, that's as flawless as it gets. I'm gonna go full 3. We'll talk about the ambiance of Allegory here in Washington, D.C. Super dope, intimate, low lighting vibes, little lounge sections that you can sit in. We have a table for 2 here. It's beautiful. There's some 6 tops, some 8 tops. Beautiful bar as soon as you walk in. It's a speakeasy that's actually inside of a hotel. When you walk in, it kind of changes the entire vibe of the outside of the speakeasy. And then you also have this insane, trippy Alice in Wonderland art. I mean, nobody else has that. You combined it with the fact that their entire menu is based off the story and it's separated in chapters for the cocktails. What are we talking about? I'm gonna go full 1 off of overall ambiance. We're gonna jump into this overall. Let's get it going. The Unicorn. Dude, it's crazy. I want to ask them what this is before we leave. I would get a bowl of just this and just eat it. That's how good that is. But the combination of the coconut flavor with the rum and that, it's immaculate. Here we go. Oh, it's good. It's difficult to describe how smooth that is. I mean, just, it doesn't get any smoother than that. Combine some clarified ice, you're not gonna dilute it. It's a beautiful thing. Price point, $18, forgot to mention that. It's extremely consistent. We've been doing these for 3 years, 150 plus episodes. I have very particular things as the quote unquote old fashioned king look for. I like a big glass. I'm not mad at them that they use this glass. I think it's trendy, I think it's cool. If they had a giant glass, we're looking at a possible full 10, which we haven't had in over a year and a half. So I'm like excited about it, but I'm also a little bummed, but you can't be bummed. As far as overall is concerned, I'm gonna stick to the same 3.0. Allegory, Washington, D.C., 9.7. Cheers.